Assalamualaikum my dear students and welcome back to another virtual class which is being assembled by your school Metropolitan. In the previous class we read the chapter 2 in which we read only part 1 of it. Today we are going to start part 2. So go and grab your books, open page number 16 so that we can start our reading. This is the page my dear students. Hurry up, open page number 16. I'm starting reading. Try to cope up with them. Can I help you? Asked Mr. Riaz. You? Asked Tariq. Yes, me, said Mr. Riaz. I am good at flying kites. But aren't you angry with me? Asked Tariq. Not at all, smiled Mr. Riaz. Now pull. The red kite flew up into the sky. It looked lovely. But then the black kite appeared again. Oh no, shouted Tariq. That tall boy's kite will cut down my kite. No, it won't, said Mr. Riaz. We will cut down his kite. The black kite went to the left, the red kite went to the left, the black kite went to the right, the red kite went to the right. Now the tall boy was not laughing. Pull, said Mr. Riaz. The black kite started to fall. Down, down it went, down into the streets below. Well done, said Mr. Riaz. This was the end of the story, my dear kids. In the very first lesson, we read that Tariq and his father went upstairs to fly kite. And after a few hours, Tariq was so disappointed because that tall boy in his neighborhood cut down his two kites, right? Then suddenly, Mr. Riaz out of nowhere came to help him. And after being motivated by Mr. Tariq and his father, he started to fly the kite very beautifully and cut down that black kite of that tall boy. So, in the moral of the story, we have learned that we have to get motivated by others and we all have to motivate others to do wonders. So, my dear students, after the reading of the chapter, we are moving towards words meaning of this unit. So, the first one is carry, which means to take somewhere. Carry means to take something from a place to another. Number 2 is noise, which means sound. Third one is appear, came into view. Just like in the story, Mr. Riaz appeared. He came to the view from behind, right? Fourth is string, which means thread, the string through which we fly our kite. Below, beneath. Below means beneath. Along, it means next to. Join, to unite or together. Let's repeat these meanings again. Carry, to take somewhere. Noise, sound. Appear, came into view. String, thread. Below, beneath. Along, next to. Join, to unite, together. Okay, my dear students, after doing the vocabulary meaning, now it's time to do exercise B of page number 16, which is about question answers of this chapter. Question number 1 is, was Mr. Riaz angry? So the answer of this question is, no, he was not, because he came to help Tariq. That means he was not angry. Number 2 is, did Tariq fly his red kite? In the end, did he fly the red kite? Yes, he did. Number 3 is, did Mr. Riaz help him? Yes, the answer is, yes, he did. Fourth question is, did the tall boy cut down Tariq's kite? So recall the chapter, my dear students. Did the tall boy cut down Tariq's kite? Yes, he cut down 2 of Tariq's kite. So the answer will be yes, he did. After that, moving on to the question number 5. Did Tariq cut down the black kite? In the end, yes, Tariq did cut down the black kite. So the answer will be yes, he did. Was Tariq happy at the end? And the answer is yes, he was. Okay, dear students, after doing question answers, let's move on towards word sentences. I have written few model sentences for you all. You can make your own as well. So the first word is good. And the model sentence for that word is, I am a good student. Okay, next one is look. Sarah does not look nice in blue. Cook. I can cook pancakes. Flying. My father loves flying kite. Reading. Reading is a good hobby. Let me repeat the words for you again. First one is good. Next one is look. Third one is cook. Then flying. And the last one is reading. Okay, my dear students, we are done with the text exercises. Now it's time to start our grammar exercise. So go and grab your grammar copy. Today, which we are going to start is exercise B of page number 15. In this very exercise, my dear students, we have to write these alphabets into their capital form. There are few words and we have to rewrite them with the capital form. Okay. So the very first one is kite. Kite. We have to capital the first alphabet of this word. So K will be capital and it is written over here from this to this. In the same manner, Tariq, T will be capital. Rahman, which alphabet will be capital? R. Sarah, then you will rewrite S as in the capital form. Door, D capital. Fizza, F capital. String with capital S. Ali with capital A. Roof with capital R. Islamabad with capital I. Tree with capital T. Karachi with capital K. London with capital L. House with capital H. Flat with capital F. Pakistan with capital P. Ball with capital B. Lahore with capital L. So as you all have seen, we have done all the words into their capital form of their first alphabet, right? You all have to do it in your copy in the same manner. So my dear students, before starting our exercise, let me tell you what noun is. Noun are the naming words. Like when we see a thing, there is a name of that particular thing through which we call it. So that word through the name which we call that particular thing is called a noun. Just let me give you an example. What is this? This is a water bottle. How do we know that this is a water bottle and not a fan? Because we have a particular name for this thing, right? Water bottle. There is another example. What is this? This is a sunglass, right? These are sunglasses which we wear on our eyes so that we can protect our eyes from sun rays. And why am I not calling this thing as bottle? Because it has its own name and this one has its own name. There is another example. I have two things. There are two different things, right? And they have two different names through which we call them. This is a car and this is a bird. So my dear student, every name through which we call a particular thing is called a noun. Just like I am a teacher, right? I have a name. I am a teacher. You cannot call me sir, right? So this is called, the word through which we name a thing or a person is called a noun. Let me tell you about the exercise which we are going to do is write the noun under the correct picture. There are some pictures and we have to put on the correct name of this picture from this box. First one, this is a woman. Okay, after this is a boy. This is not a ball, right? This picture refers to a boy. Then a girl. After that, is this a man or a woman? This is a man. You can clearly see him, right? After that, what is this? Is this a house? No, right? It has its own name and its name is tree. Then what is this? This is a house. After that, wall, and the last one is door. So all these words which are referring to the picture is a noun. This picture is naming this word is naming this picture as women, right? We can clearly see it and then tag the name. Okay, my dear students, we are done with today's lesson. In the previous lesson, we did the title page and difficult words in your text copy. In today's lesson, we all have covered vocabulary meanings, question answers and word sentences, which you all have to do in your text copy. After that, we did exercise B of page number 15, which you all have to do in your grammar copy. And at the last, we did exercise C of page number 11. And this exercise will be done in your book. So I think you all have understood the lesson. Hope to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.